Alright, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, where in the last video we are still in the middle of a case and we have the killer in the stand right now as we ask him a few questions, but I had to stop in the middle of it because I think it was a long episode. So we're gonna jump right back into where we could continue him asking some questions and hoping we could get to the bottom of this. Alright, with that being said, grab a snacks, grab a drink, because Detective Reaper is here to save the day.
Yes, now I remember I took the request by mail. There has been times when I took a job without meeting my client. The request was for the murder of Juan Corrida and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man.
We pretty much reached the end of our rope here.
Huh? Seems like we're still okay to me.
And that's exactly why it's so bad. At the rate we're going, we will end up completely destroying the killer's life. If we do that, you already know how serious of a situation it put us in.
Oh, yeah. All I can do is pray that those items reach us in time. Let's see. Now that's your job without sending a crime. Okay. The request for the murder, we go to... What's that? 2 or 3 other things?
Yes,
And what were these other things?
a few other things that have nothing to do with this case.
What should I do? Should I let him slide with that one? It'd be really bad if I push this button the wrong way and then he get bad. Who cares? Go for him. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide.
Mr. Attorney,
Yes.
everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client, which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
That's...
I smell the stench of a backstabber, and should you turn out to be one,
Wait. Uh-oh. This is looking real bad. I should have pressed my luck. Alright, I have to think. Is this worth suing? Oh, man. Ooh. Man, who cares? Let's go for it. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requests were.
if it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figure.
Figurine. The bear figurine?
After the assassination of the target, I was to find the figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where was that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Corrida's suitcase.
And then what did you do next?
I handed it over to my client right away.
You gave it to your client? Interesting. This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated in your testimony.
As you wish. One of these was to find the bear figurine and give it to Adrian Andrews.
Let's see. Alright, so can we... Where is the figurine? Can we go with... Man, they got a whole bunch of evidence in this case. Can we go with this one? Shelly the killer. If he had really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not be inside of it.
This item?
I see where you're going. Yup, that's where I'm going. Where's it we're going? Do I need to pack a suitcase? Your Honor, please take back to Miss Andrews' testimony. And I was going to burn it for her sake. If even for a single minute, this bear has actually been in Miss Andrews' hand, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. Order! 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 So that's where you two are going? So by the very fact that this suicide note was still inside the bear, It tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle.
Which means?
It means, Your Honor, that it's impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client.
Order! Order! Order!
Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm sure I mentioned this before. I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement?
No, that's not.
That's enough. If that is your intention, then there's only one thing for me to do.
Wait, please.
Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to.
No, please. Not that. Please, wait.
Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end or I may stay my hand. Otherwise...
What in the... Mr. Wright, are you? Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor?
I didn't understand this witness outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony or this is enough?
Well, we should. Ezra, we can't do this. If we keep this up, Maya, she's... the prosecution.
What has come over everyone, even you are?
The prosecution rests.
What is going on around here?
The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor.
What? What? Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. If the prosecution rests with no further questions, then the prosecution has failed to uphold his stand. If that is the case, then even though I'm reluctant, I must believe that Mr. the Killer's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shelly the Killer client is...
Oh, let me say that right there.
Alright. Adrian Andrews!
No.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor?
If I end the trial here, right now, then your client, Matt Guard, will be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews will be charged with murder.
Miss Andrews would be charged with murder. Oh no, this is not looking good at all.
The prosecution have no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remark. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Matt Guard, to the stand.
The items from the killer hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out.
I can't believe it.
The outcome now lies in your hands.
Oh God. Did the old guy finally decide?
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on a charge of murder, it will appear you're innocent.
Huh. So, I guess even the odd fuddy-duddy figured me out.
Missing God?
What atrocious lawyer I have. Give up his own client up like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crowd, it's just atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with me and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with justice, or should I save Maya's life? You better get and go to guilty sentence, okay? But if I do that, Maya will die. Oh But if I say he's innocent, Miss Andrews will be charged with the murder. Do I say he guilty or not guilty? Oh my god. You get either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is not good at all. This is not good. It all hands is what I choose.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense final statement on what this matters. If the person who hired the assassin was Miss Adrian Andrews, then your client, Messi God, is innocent?
Huh, there's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer is going to say what I want. Aren't you? Right? I can't do this. But I have to decide something. I can't count on evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Mattengard, is... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. So here's the situation. So if he's guilty, then the assassin is going to take out Maya. If I put not guilty, then Adrian Andrews will be in trouble. Which I don't really care about Adrian Andrews too much. I really don't. I gotta say Maya. Damn. I gotta say Maya. Shoot. I gotta go with this. I got no evidence.
We are waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Mattengard, your client deserves an answer.
Oh, shoot. Maya, I'm sorry. Mattengard is...
Oh! Oh!
Look who's here! Francisca Von Karma! What are you doing? Ow! You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scroogey fool. Did you bring them? The final pieces? Do you have them? You should know better to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. If Von Karma is perfect in every way, the evidence is here is perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy, he's fine and his injuries are minor. All of the items are inside this.
What a filthy old coat this is!
That's Gumshoe. I can't spot his tailor rags anywhere. I'll apologize for his ugliness, but there's nothing else to wrap these items in. I fought long and hard this whole trial. All for it was inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence.
Your final evidence?
Oh my god, Francisca Von Karma save us.
This trial is already over. All that remains for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now
Shoot ya.
would change the outcome of this trial.
What? Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Ms. Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence.
I suppose you're right, Mr. Edward. I grant permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. Now, Ms. Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police.
He must have been quite a rush.
Yes, Your Honor, the killer left 3 pieces of evidence. Somewhere along the evidence are about to see. There will be something that will turn this whole situation around, like a miracle. I'm sure of it.
That is all we can hope for.
Alright. The first item is a pistol. Does the killer pistol have anything to do with the case? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Videotape. Yeah. Does that pistol have any relation to this case? We have yet to perform a ballistic test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least with me. That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it? That's what I believe, yes. Oh. I've kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as sort of a memento. I'm sure it will be an excellent sample for the test. So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francisca. It's probably not going to help us very much. Alright. The second piece of evidence is the videotape. I bet the killer took that for an guarded mission. Hey, more question now. Yeah, I'm taking that too. Have you checked the contents of that tape? Unfortunately, there was no time to... Oh yeah. But I would speculate that this tape is very important.
Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideout for it. The killer went back for it? That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of his officers at the site. But somehow it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Surely the killer is no ordinary man.
Alright.
The last piece of it is the bellboy's uniform. Is that a uniform from a Gateway Hotel? Question? Yeah. Ask that question. Was that used during the crime? I am almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of these pockets. There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder. There is one thing I found interesting about this uniform.
And what is that?
There's a button missing on his uniform.
A button.
It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it will provide us with an interesting clue. Alright. That is all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just as I thought.
And what is that, Your Honor?
I'm sure. Were we under normal circumstances, these items from Shelly the Killer hideout will be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing.
It is. Who is the client?
Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that.
God damn.
Thank you for your hard work, Miss Vaughn. Come on, you may step down now.
God dang it. Wait, Your Honor. Please allow us to examine this new evidence.
Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it's needed to hand down a verdict.
Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, is he? No, he's a complete idiot. Is this the end? Wait a minute, let me save this again.
Phoenix?
I knew it. There's no such thing as America in this world, is there?
I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. You come this far, you can't give up now.
But no matter how you think about it, it's...
Try, for my sake, just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us.
2?
The first, making God wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict.
Huh?
The killer will always place his kind wishes first. If God himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his horses go. That may be
true, but that's asking me to do the impossible.
the second way. Force the killer to end his contract with God. If the killer were to no longer think of God as his client, then he will let Maya go.
Yeah, that's even more impossible. He's a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else.
I know, both of these seems like impossible feats at first, but if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle.
The bigger problem is... I need to say this one more. Say it again. Alright. The judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them.
Phoenix, take these two from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us?
The other side. Wait, does she mean... You mean to turn things around?
Phoenix, the judge said he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it?
The person who needed evidence. The defense...
The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We all seen all the pieces of evidence. And that is how we have come to know the truth. But there's one person who has yet to see them. And that person does not know the truth. That truth, it may be what will bring about this miracle in the end.
There are no more gesture this time, correct? Now then, I will pronounce my verdict.
Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids? Nuh-uh.
I have already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence.
I am not saying it is us that need the evidence, Your Honor.
Then, you want to show the evidence to that person?
Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I will grant you just one chance.
One chance.
Please, show your evidence to who you think is the right person.
That's impossible to turn this situation around in one try.
One try? That is all I will permit.
I have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way to save Maya while taking Ingor down at the same time.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Alright, can we save here? Save again. Oh, where'd you like to show evidence to?
We'd like to show the evidence to the... You gotta show it to him because he needs to see it.
I see. And now, tell this court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person.
Gave me the gun. Gave me that. Has to be the videotape. Ooh. Got me the tape.
Well, what do you think, Miss Edgeworth?
I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to the witness.
Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier.
Alright, it looks like I managed to convince him. Maya, she's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I answer that question, you wish to show me one piece of evidence?
Yes, one is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I hear you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape.
I thought so.
I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard.
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was certainly told by my client not to watch it, so I have absolutely no idea.
Actually, you're on this tape.
Me?
There was a video camera hidden in a crime scene. Your actions were being recorded.
What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who was it that planted the camera?
Well, the only person who could have planted a camera at the scene of the crime will be your client, naturally.
That was Agent Andrews.
No. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Your client specifically placed in time for you, isn't that right?
Yes.
That was so they could film you.
I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why.
Blackmail you. Why did Nightingale film the crime scene? The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There is only one reason why your client will secretly film the crime scene, because they want to see want to blackmail you. Didn't trust your skills. Gotta be blackmail. It's gotta be blackmail. Your client once told me something very interesting. We will talk about you, and this is what they say. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins are above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I could keep him at bay, even blackmail him if I want. Damn, you cold. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer?
Oh! It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Yes, spy and natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves for any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness.
Yes?
You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you test traitors most of all.
Yes, that's right.
But what if the traitor was your own client? What would you do then?
That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then, that client will become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even it takes an eternity. I will follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. And
I see. That's all I want to know. So the traitor becomes the killer next target. Damn. Ah, I get it now. This is how we turn the case around.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
my contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
What the? I'm not an item.
Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness.
This child appeared to have come to his conclusion. However, I don't quite know what's just happened now with the client and the witness and ow!
Mr. Vaughn,
Miss Von Coleman, where did that?
she's always had you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Yeah, you're in trouble now. Mr. Ingard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You would finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Something in the near field, one very betrayed assassin will appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you will understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me! Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please.
Is this alright with you, Mr. Wright?
We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he convicted or acquitted, there is no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Play whichever your horse tell you.
Right, He's guilty. He's straight up guilty. Batting guard. Even though I am a lawyer, I cannot make your crimes disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me? My wonderful self? Guilty? Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you step foot outside the detention center, your life will be in danger. No matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crimes anymore. No! Wow, look at his face. Wow.
As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth.
I don't remember you helping out much in this.
Mr. Edgeworth, how is Martin Garner?
I have left Miss Von Comer in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whipped leather right about now.
Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yes, I plan to pay my debt to the side for my own crimes, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair.
She must be talking about the time Edward really went after her. I guess she tried to forgive him for what he did. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. If you're going to say what you choose, there is no concern to me.
But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to prevent Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved.
Wow, this is the first time I ever see her smile.
I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Damn, this is a good case.
It looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about, but everyone seems to be good spirits, and that's good enough for me. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Man, this is a good case. I was wondering how we're gonna get out of this one. Man.
You were great out there, Phoenix.
What I did out there was right, wasn't it?
This is the first time you not got your client off. You got them a guilty for this time, but you have to look past all that to what's really important. You now realize there is something more than just guilty and not guilty, right?
Yes, I understand now.
Phoenix, think back for a sec. Think to the moments before Miss Vaughn come around with the final piece of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statement on this matter.
I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice, or should I save Maya's life? My client, Matt Gar, is he guilty or is he not guilty?
Wait, is he guilty or he's not guilty? Those were your choices then, and your answer? Your answer is supposed to be what a lawyer means to you.
Right. Edgeworth, I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody.
Really? Can you tell us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car.
Ah, Mr. Maya's saved. You did it. You really did it, Mr. Nick.
Ow, she punched deceptively hard for a kid.
I believe in you. I keep saying to myself, Mr. Nick would save her. Mr. Nick would save her. Wow.
Thanks.
Oh,
What's wrong?
Miss Von Comer.
About earlier, thanks. Ow! Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy. I don't think you ever understand, Miss Von Karma. How dare you? Don't worry. She may be in time after how I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth, for my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts. I use every dirty trick in the book, and so my wins record remains spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then, it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that has happened, so I left the prosecution office. And I left that note, Prosecution Ma Edgeworth choose death. Huh, that's what you should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with a defeat should crawl in a hole and die. But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecution office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense! We prosecutors use anything we can attack the defendant, but every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up to most people, that man will hold strong until his undying fate. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. What? You trusted your enemy? It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have. Erasing the paradox one by one. It's never easy. We crawl and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you.
The truth?
Yes, that's the reason why prosecution and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, did you, right? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding, isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victories, who ran away into the night.
Ah, is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick?
Wow, he's spot on, actually. You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you say to me all those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edward I knew had died. At least that's what I told myself.
You pathetic fool! Miss Von Karma? I don't want to hear the wretched whipping of a disgraced loser. If Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect, Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over.
Francisca threw something on the ground just now. This is electric magnet receiver. Isn't that the thing she used to try to detect the gumshoe? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else.
Ah, isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
I never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying about his action. You should keep this right. Okay.
Nick!
Oh, Maya! Maya!
Mr. Maya! Mr. Maya! I knew you would come through. You got me guarded convicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me.
Well, of course I did. You know I would never deserted you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing there.
Whatever. Look, it's over. Okay, besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost do Pearly.
Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Don't mention it. Maya.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
I believe you're right.
Hey, it looks like you made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from what was a year ago.
Hey.
Oh, wow, somebody's drowning? Who's that?
Alright. I think it's time we go off for some depressing place.
Huh? Where are we going?
Food, Nick, food. Rub, chow, I'm starved. I'm so hungry. You look like a nice juicy burger on bun to me, Nick.
You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least. Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please. If you insist. Alright, so how we hit our usual burger joint?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
This case messed up. Everyone's even ain't got in the way about going me a food. So I decided to make it out have another by having another feast.
Another feast?
Come on, Nick, food.
Okay.
Hey, pal! Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Gumshoe, are you alright?
Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things.
A telephone pole? Then it wasn't red light that got him? God damn it, Sadie boys. I felt like my dead old heart was gonna get out on me. And I ain't joking.
Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of The Steel Samurai.
Thanks. Now, look at here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you rush your buddy Mr. Wright too hard. If y'all start being a not life, so he might just kick it tonight, even. I'll keep that in mind. Well, come on now, everyone gather around. Y'all gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lala bought herself a new camera.
Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight is all about eating, so let's go chow down, pals.
Amen to that. Amen.
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, detective. Huh? Me? You really think so?
He's right. If it weren't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have any very different ending.
Well, you know, it was ho 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 ho. Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran up with the things from the killer hideout, I was sure that I took 4 things in total, sir.
What? Oh boy. 4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket.
That was a 4th item? Ah, come on now, it's over. But who, boy, I tell you, you're rid on something else. Between getting accused of murder, getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh?
You think?
Why does she look happy about that?
But being shut away for 2 whole days. Were you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off things, I drew a picture.
Drew a picture of what? Sounds like I had it rough, girl. So where's this picture of yours?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mr. Myers' picture. You know, I don't know where it went.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, it's alright. It was at the point anyway.
It's sure nice to finally see both of them spawn again. Oh, that's not good. Huh. What is it, Edward?
This thing is picking something up. Ah, that's Miss Von Con receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me.
That's odd. Even though you were standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? But Miss Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet.
And you're eating way too much, you glutton. I had fun tonight. Now, if you excuse me. Wait. What? I just wanted to say thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there.
Huh.
If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone are enough here. Oh, right, man. Let's see. I wonder if there's anything I could get him to express how I feel. Let's see. Well, I guess I give this whip. That's the only thing I could give at this moment. What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
It looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left Mr. Nick. Hey, Mr. Maya. Yes, Pearly? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey's, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean... Pearly! Would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me!
Oh, anyway, so who's paying for all this lovely dinner party?
As you need to ask? Everyone said thank you to Nick!
Huh?
Yeah, I'm coming at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I kinda already put your name on the bill.
Huh? Yeah, I got me in a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It's better behind for $3,000. Huh? Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since she's on your tab and all. Huh? Oh, y'all just gonna have me paying for everything.
Isn't that great, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, Nick. Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Don't need to hold back now, you hear?
Yeah, pal, tell it all out.
This is gonna be the first time I hear the real you. Go on, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy beating the horses all day.
Alright then, if you say so. Oh man, this has been a really good case. I mean, a really good case, man. This is probably, I would have to say, oh wait, it's on.
You really can't do for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'll find it. I really feel like there's been living on the edge lately. I mean, I escaped death 3 times in a row. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro.
Wow, okay, so wow, this case has been pretty good. I mean, oof, I think this one and the one with the girl who changed names, Eeny, Miny, and Meeny, Miny, that was also a great case too. But this is good, like really good case, man. I enjoyed this case. Where are you going, Francesca? How did you know I was here? With this? Tess, I heard you was planting things on certain person. Things like tracking device in his coat, for example. Huh, that's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his, I don't know how to end up in my luggage. But it's going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting.
When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
4 things? It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here? It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you gonna do now?
That's none of your business.
Are you running away?
Shut up! You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be a Manfred von Karma's daughter.
Francisco?
So many expectations from everyone around me, expectation I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what, and failure, such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius, there's no doubt about that. But me, I'm no genius. I always known that. But I had to be one. I had to.
You may not be a genius like your father, but you're a prosecutor. You have been and always will be.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. I even thrown my whip away.
Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right? You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honors or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should strike down with that whip.
You haven't changed a bit. You always let me alone and walk ahead without me. Miles Edward, I always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind was rising higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge.
I see.
You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did.
Adrian Andrews?
You were going to use her during the drought, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics, isn't that right?
Huh!
Today, you chased after me after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit your walk down the prosecution path, then this is where we part ways, Francisco von Karma.
I'm Francisco von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadows forever. Our battle begins now. You have better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth.
Wow, that was interesting. Epilogue. Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you, I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again.
What's the fourth piece?
Oh, interesting. Wow, that's the killer. But you put Nick face on it.